Be real.
Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Yeah, let's just be honest.
Let's just be
The Decieder, John Higgins led 3-1 with 3 straight centuries. Gary Wilson hit back 84-75 the breaks, all on this frame. Wilson to get us underway, playing for a place in the last 16 this evening.
Decent break off, and well, you know that Johnny's raring to go if the chance comes, and if he got a chance, he could win the frame there and then. But from here, well, he's just got to find a good safety option, it seems. Tapped the table, he knew he was put in a spot of bother. And of course, getting back to baulk, A, is difficult, and B, even he got there with the red up there, if he didn't hit it right, he could leave the red onto the middle. Well, he's just played a sort of a nothing shot, but sometimes all you can do is keep your opponent safe for one more go.
Well, every stat on the board favours Higgins, but the fact is it's 3-3. He's made the highest break, better pot success, better safety, better long pot, all of it favouring Higgins.
Yeah, I guess the fact that it's coming up 37 minutes since he last potted the ball is the big worry. Not that it will affect him, but you know, he is cold. He's as cold as Gary Wilson was earlier when Higgins was knocking in all in centuries.
Yes, winter has suddenly come in this match for John Higgins. It was pretty sunny early on when he was knocking in all the tons. Well, he's wincing, Higgins, as he sits back down. That red going close to the pocket.
The only problem here is the cue ball is a little bit out of control. You know, it's just swinging across to the left, somewhere near the bunch. I don't know if he can get anything, but you know, top spin or a bit of stun on it, he can't screw it in. So you're never really going to know where the cue ball's going to finish. Well, he's just completely taken a risk.
Why?
And that is a good outcome. He puts his hand up, but he tried. Chance his arm, I mean, you're entitled to get on a colour sometimes. He just maximised his chances here by just swinging the cue ball across at pace. He's giving it a good go, the split, but even then...
8.
I mean, he's got a choice of reds. One right up to the top left, the yellow pocket. But he's looked at the other red as well, which is a horrible shot to the left corner. Here's the split. He's done precious little wrong there, except get on one perfectly. Well, you knew your fate with that one. It was always left jaw.
Gary Wilson,
and the red heading towards the top right pocket. John might play it. He may play the one to the left corner, bottom left as well, because it looks the more positive shots done off the cushion on the black. Save that red up the other end for later. 40 minutes of playing time since he last knocked a ball in. Well, it kind of fell in the side of the pocket. Didn't hit it cleanly. Thought he'd play on the black, but he didn't. So he's scrambling around again, a touch to get this break started.
Rainbow.
There's no doubt these best of sevens, they do keep the players on their toes, but equally, a middle ranking pro now is much better than they once were. Gary Wilson, world number 56, but top quality player, as he's proved this afternoon. But a bit of concern for him right now. This is why. Not just missing the red, but seeing it go towards that other pocket. Leo Scullion just sorting out his pink. Just a little bit tricky for him, just to get it in line.
Thank you. 7.
Oh, it looks perfect. A little shot like that, you can not always end up in a good position. Cue ball can be awkward to control. Well, that's not bad. It's not A1.
13.
If he's on the red below the black, it's the one he'd like to play. And he might be able to cannon the red up and to the left. Extreme left of all the reds and hold for the black from this. If that shot's on, he'd like to play it because he hasn't got to do anything with the pot. He can play it slowly. Yeah, very nice.
14.
This is the interesting thing about this break is he's made all those centuries, 3 in a row, 40 minutes, not had a pot, and can he just go back to business as usual when the chances came, because he had to wait all this time. And as great a player as he is, he still feels the pressure like they all do.
Yeah. 21. $22.
Well, I didn't go into them too firmly, and he has been rewarded with 1 red available.
Okay. $30.
The angle is perfect to play on the slightly safer red along the cushion. think he's played the right shot there, even though he would like to have put it other reds first, but he's on it. He could never get a better place to finish behind it than
37.
where he was on the black.
$38. $45. $46.
What if you just nudge into the reds surrounding the pink? He doesn't have to do that because others are on. And if you can find a way of getting in behind something else, I mean, he'd like to put the right-hand red. If he was on that blue straight, I think he'd play on that red because it would free up others to the opposite corner. And he wouldn't have to trust to any luck. So the dilemma is, does he play on a red or does he play to just nudge a couple of reds and hold the cue ball?
$51.
And he went for the nudge, and it's not worked. He may have a red to the middle. He just may have one, but he didn't really do anything, just moved one red. I wonder if he's on one still. I think the red above the one that came to rest goes. But it's not an easy shot. As you can see, there's not much pocket to aim for. And I think quite well to keep the break going here. Also, it was the speed he was playing the shot at. He was trying to hit it firmly to get the cue ball across the table. Made the pocket look even smaller. Now he wishes he didn't play the cannon on the reds by the pink, I suppose.
So he leads by 43. Still plenty on in this deciding frame. The last match of the last 32. All the others have finished. Whoever wins will be on second tonight, so they will have some time to recover for the last 16. Wilson is matching Higgins in the safety stakes. 89% each. Which is impressive because Higgins is a master at that side of the game. Needs to come past this one. Well, he's caught it. Yeah, head on pot success, but he's got a little bit edgy, a little bit nervy, as you'd expect in a decider. Another rueful look from John Higgins. Just caught the red on the way back to bolt.
One.
A bit of pressure on this one, cutting it back, this yellow, and coming down towards reds, whatever happens. He looked at the score, but plenty of points still remain. One good shot here Well, looks like he's going the other way and playing the safety. He's got to just be careful this doesn't drift off.
Gary Wilson, 1.
Well, we're behind the line. I think he's got cover on the left red. Just. Yep. Well, he got some applause, but it's not very good the way it's worked out. Gary's earned the chance now from the snooker that he played.
One.
Well, it's getting a little tense, this match. Still a few behind, but he's got the matching his own destiny with this opportunity.
Come on, please, Gary.
Same issue for referee Leo Skillian with his pink.
Yeah, of course, the interesting thing about that is it may, when respotted, be potable to the left corner. And where he is on the right, he might want to play on the pink and move the 2 reds.
Thank you. 7.
Depends on the angle he's got on the red. I think that he may be able to do that. If he was roughly where the cue ball is now, I'm sure he could pot the pink. He's just looking at where he can finish and safely be still in position.
Thank you. 8. We go.
Very much on. Big shot, probably the biggest of the match, this next one. It's what happens to the 2 reds when he goes into them, when he pots the pink. Okay.
So much of this, though, is about holding your nerve. There's a big chance here to
14.
land a big scalp in a tournament that is wide open.
$15.
Well, there must be concern for that man as he watches this. Because it's completely out of his hands now. It's down to Gary Wilson.
$20. 21.
Well, pushing that red out is helping. This is, it's all about his concentration staying right up there. Had to sit out for a long period, so now he's got his chance here. Getting onto the red by the black is pretty easy, although
27.
he's just got to make sure he doesn't come too far to the right and snooker himself behind the black.
$28.
So this is another key shot. You can play on the red along the cushion to the right corner. It's easier in the left corner if he gets on it. And that looks to be absolutely perfect.
$33. $34.
Well, it kept on running. Of
49.
course, he would like to have been the other side of the blue originally. There'll be nerves, there's bound to be. You've just got to take a couple of breaths here.
$41.
Yes, because he's done all of the hard work. Now he's just got to finish it off. And what a win it would be. John Higgins' pot success,
44.
95%, and he could easily lose. That wouldn't happen very often.
No, I think that's the thing. Any victory over Higgins is a good one, but when Higgins has played out of his skin, which he has done, even more special. Needs blue and pink.
48.
Now, whether he can hold, it would certainly be much easier if he could just knock this in, not use a cushion. It's only when you do have to use a cushion, it can go wrong. You can overhit, underhit.
53.
But he's played it to perfection. What a beautiful break this has been.
John Higgins made 3 centuries in a row to lead 3-1. Gary Wilson has hit back, and he's hit back hard, and he's beaten him 4-3. That is a brilliant performance. It really is from Gary Wilson. He held his nerve when it mattered in the decider, and when the chance came, he took it out in that single visit. So John Higgins has played terrific snooker here this afternoon, but Gary Wilson has beaten him by 4 frames to 3.